released an album.
Wow.
Yeah, by the help of Prof. So the man helped me. I released.
What kind of music?
Hip hop.
Hip hop. No, they look like Puff Daddy. Okay. Alright, I'm listening.
Yeah, the man helped us a lot. We are two, but my brother is not here.
Okay.
So I'm the one.
Okay.
So now he sponsored me to go and learn how to produce music.
Okay.
So that is what I'm doing.
Do a song for us. Do something for us. Let's see.
That is normal thing I will do. I will have one of my track to perform on that.
Okay.
Well, I will sing Come Nearer, one of my track.
Okay, come nearer.
Yeah.
Okay.
You like it, you also.
Okay. Alright.
Well, the song go like this. Come nearer, my baby. Come nearer, fine, babes. Come nearer, my baby. Come nearer, fine, babes. My baby, my baby. You don't know, my baby, hey, my baby. You don't know, I wanna like to understand the way I feel for your side. You wanna lover, I wanna make you my, you go ever be my love to be to. I wanna hold you tight, baby girl. You know, you are the best in town. I wanna love you so tight. You are the
Okay. Well, that is the one-hit wonderful track from Emeka. You better watch out for that, y'all, because it's all gonna hit your #1 chart show. Emeka, thank you so much. Yeah. Thank you so much. And all the babies coming there. Can you handle all of them? Wow. You want to be a politician?
Before, what they do.
Especially for Mowai.
Because some of them, they were not came for last week and now you're the team there for tonight. I wish I'm going to opportunity I have, but they were
Alright, so okay, I'm giving you an idea. When you now, maybe another time, you know, opportunity, very reverend. When I say that I need the form or association or group, and you know, you have media platforms like this that can support you and give you the voice to be able to speak out. Because I now see that all interest, the most important. Or when you are interest, then other things can do. A lot of politicians make promises that they don't keep. Of course, we know that during campaign election, they will come out with all the big placards, and people like us go and vote for them, and they still don't fulfill their promises. Now, what do you think they can learn from this? This man is not a politician. He's never contested the election. He's in the church. What can this do for Nigerians in politics? What can leaders learn from this, especially in Nigeria, and especially from where we are from?
Well, they can learn a lot because they look down on spiritually people. What I'm about to tell them is that they have enough power, money, and places to open a center like this. They can do it in all the states. If this center is, they can open this center in all the states in Nigeria. I think maybe somebody will be on the road to begging, begging for money, food, or a place to get ahead. The good thing that the politician will learn from this now, that should go and open a center or even come and assist this man because he has a lot of things. People are coming day by day. This bank now, it was new, really got here. There's no accommodation again for those coming in. We are not using this, we are using just one bunk. Because of people coming here too much, they have to bring this bunk. Those that can climb up can climb up. When I came here, we are just only from not more than 15, but now we are almost crossing to 50. So they have to see what they can do about this. If they can't open a center like this in another somewhere or another state, let them come as this man. He has the heart to help physically challenged people.
What can people learn? Politicians, I mean, we have a lot of leaders who promise all the good things, and when they get into office, they do nothing. Especially for Nigerian mothers, Nigerian women, what would be the message for them? Because, first of all, changing a society starts from home, and starts from the women in government. How can they change the mindset, and how can they come on board this kind of thing?
Well, really, I think the power belongs to the people. It is the people that decide who they want to elect into government. Of course, Nigerians have made some mistakes electing people that are not really fit for that position. But if they can, as much as possible, decide right now that this is the one we want. I think the people have the right to choose whoever they want. And in terms of our family, I think the family also have a role to play in terms of really teaching their children, because that is the first point of call when it comes to family socialization. Yes, and so the family has a lot of work to do. In terms of give them the courage and pushing them forward. Yeah, so give them the moral advice or whatever.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Nice talking to you. And all the best. So I will vote for you anytime, any day.
Now, it's interesting that, I mean, you said those who are physically challenged, the handicapped, actually the ones most, gifted with understanding the things of the luminaries, the books. And a lot of people do not know that when you're handicapped, it doesn't mean that you're mentally trapped, because there's a lot of room for understanding. Women, usually in society, is usually different, because they are the ones who seemingly think, oh, how do I get married? How do I get an education? Who will accept me in the society? I'm different from other young girls, so there's already a stigma. How are we able to reach them? Because speaking to a lot of them, they came from different parts of the country. How did that happen?
I don't know. We don't do publicity. I used the gospel background that the left hand should not know what the right hand is doing. But later, just about 2-3 years ago, finally I said, but in the same Bible, it is written, you should do good works so as to glorify the Father in heaven. And so, from lip to lip, I think, no publicity in any newspaper, I'm sure of that, and radio stations know, but they come. As the Lord directs them, we walk by direction, not by publicity. And so, you are good to this person. It's amazing how somebody from Ebonyi State, from Kogi State, from Katsina State, from different parts, I don't need to enumerate, and they converge here. And the amazing aspect is that they live harmoniously, and they realize they have a common goal. And they come in, we interview them, and as soon as we realize the nature of their problem, then we intervene. It is, you want to study, yes, and we give you scholarship, what we call comprehensive scholarship, which has to do with even down, apart from tuition, hostel payments, food, and allowances, and clothing, transportation, all that. More or less the family hands off for the number of years they stay with us. And anyone that finishes, wants to go, move. We help the person again to established cases arise.
For a man who doesn't really like, publicity of some of his work, I mean, it's interesting to find you also have a radio station, and it's called Lumen.
Lumen.
You have the Tansi Water, you have the colleges, you have the Tansi University. Amongst all of this, which is also a channel of employment for the young ones, so many of them. Now, if you look at all that factors, like you have said, don't blame anybody. A lot of people don't have the introspection to be as benevolent as some people are. The workforce, I spoke to a lot of them, and they seemingly understand the assurance that regardless of how they come out, there will be employment for them. Some of them want to be businessmen, some of them want to be in the pure water factory, some of them want to be teachers. Now, going back to women empowerment, we have very few female teachers right now in the society. How many of those young girls, especially the ones here, both disabled, differently enabled, etc., are you encouraging also, or are willing to come back into the system to teach people like them?
A good number of them, as a matter of fact, and we have employed many of those who have graduated. And the last for example, the 4 of the physically challenged who graduated this particular year, they're already employed. And I pay them the full salary I pay others. Because some of them have also plans to establish by themselves, some plans to marry. Why not? The men among them, they are going to marry. And they are already picking partners, trying to be somebody which they never thought of before, because now they are now empowered.
When you define democracy as procedural, but when it is right, it is when a lot of them are saying that the women can help, but when they get there, all they do is think about themselves.
Society should not like women.
The political parties will not give women space. Women have to take it.
The party structures from the one level should include women. It shouldn't just be only woman leader.
It is time that we know that gender agenda is about women who need to arise.
There's one practical example. I hope you will get him before you go. It is the smallest human being I've ever seen. Oh, okay.
We met. The political scientist.
The smallest human being I have seen, but made A's and B's, I think 1C in the WAEC. We're now sending him to the university. As he is, you will say this person should be thrown away.
Quite assertive.
But if you, I'm happy you have already interviewed him at the time. He's a man, if he speaks, it's the voice of a real man. But then physically challenged in terms of texture of the body. So good. What do you say about that? The same thing. The microbiologist this year, okay, Anuto, from Uguoba had gone to the house when the mother died. Now a microbiologist by BSc 2-1. That looks incredible but true. That's the work we are doing. We never wanted publicity, but we are hemmed in. We cannot but tell the world what we are doing for others to be encouraged, and also for us, once appreciated, maybe spur us on to further action. That's what we are doing. Here now, they are no longer gloomy. If you must have noticed how grumpy some of them are. They are no longer gloomy because they are physically challenged.
Excited.
They are rather telling God, look, from this disability, I know I have other abilities. And with all those ones, I can still make history. I can still shine out in one area or the other.
Considering the fact that, a lot of them. I also met one who wants to be a politician, a young girl, and you know, I asked her, have you ever spoken to a very reverend about this, your political ambition? And she said she's getting to it, you know, that she would want to be a voice for women such as herself, so that they will know that there is something like this and people can help others. Now, talking about women empowerment and helping the youth, and especially those with disability, you have come such a journey. I mean, a lot of awards, you know, Kitty, the world has got to understand that this man is Nigerian. It's not some French, you know, pope from across Africa or the rest of the world who has come to Nigeria to save us. This is very much in our country. What is the message to the leadership of this country? What is the inspiration for you to others, especially those who would want to be part of this project?
My first message is this. What we are doing is faith-based. One, faith-based. If you don't have faith, your accent will not be in this angle. You will not think of helping those around. You will make sure you hotspot your heart, cut the money, keep it properly safe, invest properly, and continue to take the much you can while you are still alive, and leave a residue that will be also very lucrative to your younger generation. It's a normal, if you like, but we have to go to the extraordinary, whereby if you go to my bank account, you see barely, I don't know, very little. Why? Because I'm engaged in empowerment of young people through education. Because the highest thing you can give a young person is to get the brain sharpened. And once the brain is in sharp mood, that one will go and scout for whatever to do. We are now engaging in entrepreneurial studies, the Tansia University. If you are living, you have already something to get doing before you wait for a white collar job. That's the accent we have in Tansia University. If you are living with your BA or BSc, don't hope on anybody employing you. Be ready already to be employed by yourself, and even get others employed under you. What do I mean by that? I would request that faith is what is pushing me. That faith I have in God, that faith I have in fellow human beings, that faith I have that those around me should also be lifted up. They should not be allowed to crawl on the ground of poverty. They should also be enriched. They should also be empowered. They should be made to use things around them to develop something higher. This is what the Europeans and the Westerners are doing. You don't just say, my uncle is rich and I will no longer work, I only need to enjoy. No, that's wrong philosophy of life. You should say, yes, my uncle is rich, yeah, it's okay, but myself, what am I? And you bend down to work to get your own. I would request the leaders, the people of this country, to sit up. Do not look like an elephant. We go overseas, we see what they have over there. We come back, we don't learn a lesson. We should bring back home the good things they have there and live with them whatever may be solid. When you go out and you see that the floor is tied over there, come and tie the floor. When you go there and see good roads, come back and build good roads for us. When you go there and you turn the tap 24 hours, it is on. Come here and develop water system that will serve the commoners in just water to drink. We're not talking about food. When you go there and you see that in a town or in a local government, 10% may be producing enough food for that local government and beyond. Come here, get that money outside and establish something for the common good. This is very, very basic. Number two, let us never overlook the poor in our midst. Blessings come from God. The blessings must be properly harnessed and distributed. He will say, no, that doesn't, you have always, as in the Bible, to have the poor always in your midst. There must be positive act of will to help them, to assist them, to raise them up. The physically challenged, they are not to be rejected. Abese, Abose, Valete Lasio. From what is, from what can be, you can draw conclusion. I am talking from practical experience. I am not reading from any book. I have seen that physically challenged can go to any level in academic pursuit if they are simply assisted. I have seen that they can also be very, very good citizens of the country. That one is physically challenged does not mean, if you like, comprehensive or challenge. The intellect is down, the eyes are down, the ears are down. No. These other ones are highly sensitive. In fact, when nature denies one the legs, the hands are very, very active. If you get down there, you see the roses they are making, you see the beads they are making, you see the sweaters they are making, because the hands are active. They don't get tired, as easily tired as we ourselves, who every now and then we are on the move, because they are at a place. The energy is packed. So let those in authority of different magnitudes also take cognizance of these ones that are handicapped. I would dream, and I would like that dream to be realized, whereby centers like this can be replicated in the country, different parts of the country. Let's say Abese and Bose violated last year. From what is, what can be, we can draw conclusions. Here we have experienced this. Here we see huge success. Here we see real empowerment of our fellow human beings. We would love this to go to other parts of the country. It's high time the leaders, federal, state level, local government, and even town unions, they came out en masse to have centers like this in different places. I must say, for record purposes, what you see around me, very little, if any, originated from the country. It's just friends. I did very well at River University, Belgium, and they connected me to so many groupings and organizations. And from there, we are servicing this center. We don't have access to any meaningful assistance from the country, be it national, be it a state, no, be it town, even the town where you are. Whatever you see around us, the origin is not from here. Alright? Yet, there's nothing like studying the practices, no. Because they come around, oh, you are doing this, oh, that. And they themselves go around scouting for a way to assist the center to grow. The motto of all I'm doing is Fides in Caritate, faith in charity. It is in actual practice of our faith, in the practice of our faith, that we show how deep our faith is. But if we continue holding conferences, seminars, workshops, and people are dying. People are spending. Some of these physical challenge will spend maybe X number of years and die off, is all over, unnoticed, their presence not appreciated by anybody. That would be the best. However, we don't have always the best, but we make approximations of the best. We call on everybody. How the best?
You play the keyboard?
Yes.
Oh, you do?
That's my life. My life in the sense that annoy me now, even slap me. I just move there. Within the first 2-3 minutes, it's all over. If you come, I'll be smiling at you. You'll be waiting for retaliation, no retaliation. And I forgive you entirely. Listen, no matter how poor your family is, you can transform the given. You can change a lot to better life. Look, poverty is not the best you can aspire to in life. But affluence does not imply necessarily happiness. That means get yourself well groomed in good life, good living. Learn how to do good. Bonum faciendum est. Malum vitandum est. Good must be done. Evil must be avoided. If you start off with that and always see that what you are desiring to accomplish is in accordance with God's will, you will succeed. You'll be having success story. How can you fail if what you want to do rhymes with God's divine will? You will always be succeeding, because the will of God does not know failure. It's only success.
You've heard that for yourself. I find it interesting, not just that he's a man of gifted value, benevolent, a heart full of love. I remember the story when you talk about the South African movement of apartheid and the woman who led the victory for, well, Nelson Mandela. You would remember Winnie Mandela. But when you look at the history of Africa, the first woman who began the suffragette movement was Rosa Parks. You look at the United Kingdom Parliament, it was Margaret Thatcher. You look at the walk of faith for the Nigerian women, it was Funmilayo Ransome Kuti. Trust me, women are powerful. The youths are powerful. Give them a chance. The Olympians are one of the most powerful people, but the Paralympians set the running of the bronze medals and the gold medals for the Olympics, and those people were differently enabled. If we had one or more Muxina, perhaps the world would be a better place. For us, he's our own Pope Francis. For you, what will be the inspiration? My name is Adora Onyechere. Thank you for joining me again and again. We'll see you again next week. Au
presents the exclusive Accolade Awards and Investors Forum at the Sheraton Atlanta Hotel, Atlanta, Georgia, USA on the 6th and 8th of November 2015. Speakers at the forum include Jocelyn Moss, Sabrina Sumapele, Ambassador Rashid Brown, April Councilor, Dr. Sam Amadi, Lori Sosa and Henry Sosa. Accolade Awards and Investors Forum is supported by AIT, Auto, SBC, Georgia Manufacturing Alliance and World Chamber of Commerce. To be a part of this event, please call 0809-555-8009 or 0706-541-9999. Accolade Awards and Investors Forum, celebrating distinction and creating investment opportunities.
With us on Africa Independent Television. Welcome to Democracy in Session, our weekly examination of democratic developments and events in Nigeria. I'm Okiri Agbonsuremi. President Muhammadu Buhari's efforts to set up his cabinet and have his ministers in place has taken over the news in the last 2 weeks, and the temperature rose to the peak as the confirmation process in the National Assembly ran into some political hurricane. The resumed trial of Senate